Welcome back to the Sunday Special. We're reading Junji Ito's Alley, and today's episode is Memory. So let's go. I really am beautiful, but is this my real face? That anxiety always hangs over me. At times like that, I reach for a photo album. From the time I was born until the present, it is indeed my face. Hey. Am I pretty, Hitoshi? Where'd that come from, Ray? Come on, am I? Yeah, you're pretty. When you say that, it makes me think of, Kuchisaki Onna. Huh? What's Kuchisaki Onna? You don't know that story? I don't. What is it? No way. Everybody knows it. Didn't people at your school talk about the rumor of a monster? Her mouth was extended from ear to ear. She would ask people on the street if she was pretty and then threaten them. It was a decade ago, though. You really haven't heard of her? Why would I have? I was 7 at the time. And that started right around then. For some reason, of my 20 years of life, I have zero memory from age 7 to 14. So I don't know anything at all about that period or what I was doing. No, I do actually have a faint memory of me looking sadly into a mirror. My mother next to me. How about we stop looking into the mirror? What was that face? Why did I have a face like that then? What happened to me between 7 and 14? Somewhere, there should be a picture of me with that face. Somewhere. But no matter where I look, I never find it. There are pictures of me between 7 and 14, but there's no me with the face when I look through the snapshots I have no memory of. For some reason, there aren't many photos of me from that time. How few there are make me anxious. Hey, Mom? What? Was my face always like how it is now? Was it different when I was 7 until 14? What are you talking about? It's always been like that. Of course it has. But I have this memory. I remember my face being weird, misshapen and pockmarked, narrow, eyes, ugly. Can a person's face change so much? Come on, tell me. My memories from that time are really hazy. I want to know why I had a face like that then. I want to know for sure if my memory's correct. If I'm remembering right. Then who knows when my face might go back to that. It freaks me out. Ray, calm down. Your memory's playing tricks on you. How could your face just change? Your mother's right. Quit with this nonsense and go take a bath. They're hiding something. Well, that was a shock. Ray's forgotten all about that time. Looks like we really do forget about the things we don't want to remember. A kind of amnesia, I guess. That's true, it might be better that she's forgotten. I suppose. I know I'd love it if we could forget. We've discarded most of the photos from her from the time, and we avoid talking about anything about that might bring those days back now. But it seems like she hasn't completely forgotten. We'll remember forever, though. There are no photos left. Actually, there's one in our bedroom dresser drawer. The dresser drawer. Ah, I knew it. It was real. What could cause a face like that? Ah, me with that face. Something on your mind? You want to talk about it? We've known each other for over a year now. Oh, we've known each other for over a year now. You can talk to me about anything. Although your face is beautiful even when you're troubled. Hey, Hitoshi, do you think a person can have two faces? You mean like a split personality? Sure. No, not that. A person with two actual faces, not personalities. Jekyll's face changed into Hyde's to reflect their differing personalities. Jekyll and Hyde, right. Why are you asking? Someone like that in your neighborhood? No reason. So that's my Hyde. My Hyde came to the surface during that period. For those 7 or 8 years I've no memories of, I must have been controlled by Hyde. Or maybe the two faces alternated. I mean, there are photos of the beautiful me from then too. I just know Hyde is lurking inside me even now. Ray, how long are you planning to stay up? It's 3 a.m. Don't you have to work early? I'll be finished writing soon, Mom. Ray, lately what have you been writing late into the night? A diary. I'm writing everything that happened today in detail. Each day takes dozens of pages. Why would you? If I don't, I'll forget. I can't be too careful. Who knows when I'll lose my memory again? And if I lose my memory, I'll be ugly and I'll be pockmarked and misshapen Hyde face. You know that well enough too, Mom. I know you're hiding it from me. That happened back then. What are you talking about? Don't be foolish. Get to bed already. Lack of sleep is what's going to give you pimples and scars on your face. Pimples, scars, misshapen. No! Ray? Ray's been strange lately. It's like how she was back then. I'm worried something similar might happen again. Ridiculous. You're not suggesting Ray would murder again. You're overthinking this. Who would she kill this time anyway? She's just suffering the pangs of conscience, that's all. But lately, all she talks about is not wanting to be ugly. Mom, Dad, look, I'm Hyde. See how ugly I am? The other me's finally shown itself. Look at this face. Who gave birth to this face, Mom? You gave birth to it. Why did you give birth to it? Why? Ray, you're out of your mind. Why did you give birth to it? Yeah! Ray, stop this. I'll kill you too, Dad. Will you stop this? Ray, you're trying to make the same mistake again. Take a good look at your face. You're not ugly. Look. Take a good hard look. How? Because you've convinced yourself that you're ugly. You've never been ugly and you're not going to turn ugly. That's a lie. I remember that ugly me. It's a fact. It's real. I saw the photo too. It's not you. That's Yuriko. Yuriko? Yes, your little sister. She died when you were 14. You have to remember Yuriko. Yuriko, my little sister. Right. I remember my twin. She was taken in by another family right after we were born. Her adoptive parents died and she came back to us when I was 7. We were fraternal twins, but we looked so different it was hard to believe we were related at all. Yuriko grew to have a dark character, and while I definitely couldn't have be said to have been cheerful myself, I think that I was infected by Yuriko's personality. When we hit puberty, she would sit sadly in front of the mirror. Mom would always be there next to her, rubbing her shoulders comfortingly. I used to watch this from behind. Yuriko wasn't someone I felt superior to. In fact, she was an uncomfortable presence for me. The fact that we were twins was so frightening. I grew more and more anxious that I would start to look like her, abnormally so. I thought that if Yuriko died, the anxiety would go away. So I strangled her in a fit when I was 14. Right, Dad. My memory was wrong. It wasn't me. It was Yuriko. I killed her at some point and I became convinced that it was me. You did, but we said she committed suicide, that she hanged herself. We didn't want anyone to suspect anything. Then you suppressed all your memories involving her. But now that you've remembered everything, you'll have to live with us doing penance to Yuriko. Beautiful, ugly. You shouldn't be worrying about that. Yuriko, forgive me. Just because I had this weird anxiety, I killed you. There was nothing for me to worry about. I would never get ugly. This face is real. Yes, I am this beautiful. End. Okay, well, that was disturbing. I guess we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.